Hey guys, Matt Allen, Tim Little, welcome back to Tactical Bass, and we hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Today is Black Friday. Couple hours from now, the sales are gonna start up, biggest day of the year. Today we decided we're gonna do the buyer's guide for high-end tackle. This is not budget equipment, these are the toys. This is the good stuff, the fun stuff.
Not that all gear is not fun.
That's true.
But yes, this is the elite, the top of the line gear that we've had the pleasure of using and trying and playing around with and catching fish with. You know, these rods, these reels, they aren't inexpensive. They're pretty expensive, but that's why we're doing this today, because Black Friday has that sale going on. So be sure to add some of these to your cart.
Right. Today, if you're going high end, today's the day to do it. It's the day where you're going to get the best savings and you can invest in higher end equipment at the lowest price. So to kick it off, I'm going to talk about the Expride. Shimano Expride, in the high end world, one of the lower price points, but rods that we fell in love with this year. They come in, you know, there's some variants in the line, but say around 280 bucks, thereabouts for the rod. Paired up with a Shimano Metanium, all in, you're what, about a $700-ish combo before you're buying on a sale. In that price range, in that $279, $300 price range, it is hard to touch an Expride. Incredible sensitivity for the price. I talked earlier in the year, this rod in particular, the Flippin stick, 711, at any price, probably my favorite Flippin stick on the market. No budget. And we won't go into a lot of the specific blanks. What we're gonna do, because we have so many things to talk about, in the video description for each style of rod, for the Expride, the GLX, the Conquest, all these different things, we are going to give you a breakdown down there of models that really stand out of line. Models that there's a significant use for, that you should take a look at to really clean this up and make it easier and to make your shopping easier. We're literally going to give you a list down there where you click on the link straight to Tackle Warehouse.
Yeah, that Expride, man, you know, there's quite a few rods that start out at a higher price point, but those rods, I was blown away by the price point, how light they are and how sensitive they are. There's definitely rods that start out more expensive that I feel don't touch that rod.
Right.
That whole Expride line, I'm a big fan of. I was very blown away. I'm gonna jump it up to the GLX line. This is actually the 853 GLX. I paired that up with a Shimano Aldebaran. If you guys aren't familiar with these reels, these are, they're smaller size, they're probably maybe like a 50 size or 70 size or so, but they are phenomenal. I really like this setup. This is the 853 for drop shotting. These new GLXs are very sensitive, especially when you throw a braid to leader, add a tungsten weight on there. But this Aldebaran, this GLX, this whole combo, I mean, it is freakishly light, super sensitive. It actually, the first day I threw this combo, it took me a little bit to get used to the sensitivity because it was so much better than what I had been playing around with. And the 853 is a great all-around finesse rod. I really like this Aldebaran for finesse style presentations. Matt talked about the Metanium on that last combo. I use that reel for reaction baits or heavier baits. But these little Aldebaran, and I know guys that frog on this reel, which
it's not something we do.
I wouldn't do it, but this is a awesome combo for finesse fishing. Light drop shots, light Texas rigs, Senkos. That is, no matter what, this is a combo that will be in my arsenal.
Yeah. Next, staying with Loomis, going up, the NRX. I mean, what can't you say about an NRX? They're incredible. Unbelievably light, sensitivity essentially unmatched throughout the industry. When you have bottom contact, when you're trying to feel bottom, feel those light bites, finesse fishing, you're just not going to touch them. They're insane. And then lightweight is an understatement. I mean, this NRX, again, paired with an Aldebaran, so light, it's a joke. I mean, the entire combo weighs less than most of my other casting reels. Just the reel, the entire combo weighs less. So much fun to fish with. And I won't get into specific models here for the sake of time. Video description again, I'll give you some of my favorite models, Tim's favorite models, and what they're for.
Yeah, the 852, which I'm pretty sure that is that rod.
Yeah.
That is hands down my, I use it in a spinning combo, but that is my hands down favorite Senko spinning setup. I had that original in the GLX, I had it years ago, and I've caught hundreds, if not thousands of fish on that. That 852 is a must have. This year, Matt and I, we had the opportunity to kind of branch out and purchase some other rods, some different brands that we weren't familiar with. You know, we knew about them, but we didn't have a lot of time on the water with them or a lot of in-hand time. I'm going to talk about the Mega Bass. And this line, this is the Destroyer line. This is one of their higher end lines. This is actually the 110 Special. It's a rod designed specifically for throwing rip baits, jerk baits, you know, their Mega Bass 110. I went ahead and paired this up with a Shimano Metanium. You can get away with an Aldebaran on this, or a Revo MGX or something of that caliber. But this rod, when you hook a fish, they spend a lot of time developing this rod, and it stays loaded very well. It's a great, I mean, it's a rod specifically for ripping. You could throw, I know they have a flat side special, but you could throw little square bills on it. But this is a great reaction rod. Like I said, this is the 110 Special. It's 6'11", and it's a fun rod to throw.
For sure. Why don't you talk about that one too, and then I'll come back here.
All right, another rod, the Daiwa Steez. Now this is a little bit older generation. It's not the new generation. You know, a lot of the stuff Matt and I, we buy out of
collecting gear for years.
Right, and we buy out of our own pockets. So to go and upgrade all this high-end stuff, it takes a little bit of time. But yes, this is a Daiwa Steez. At the time, this was their top-of-the-line rod. I know they have some rods now that are comparable or even better, I've heard. And this is a Abu Garcia MGX. I really like this reel. Where this reel shines, throwing very light baits, little 1.0s or little tiny square bills, little jerk baits. This bait, I feel like you don't have to worry about backlashing as much with the light baits. But this Daiwa Steez, this is a good rod. I know Matt really likes this rod for throwing worms on, Senkos. But the Daiwa Steez is super light. This reel is MGX. And I know Revo's got some higher end reels. We'll link to those ones down below in the video description. But this is another awesome super light combo.
Yeah, and there are 2 or 3 Steez models that, at least in my mind, really stood out this year, and we'll link those for you. Last but not least, everybody's been asking about the new Conquest. We've got an actual full first look review coming of this shortly, but it's not going to be here in time for the sale. So short answer to your question, if you're on the fence, if you're thinking about doing it, do it. Phenomenal. Brand new technology. They took a bunch of Shimano tech, combined it with Loomis build. I mean, do it. Here we paired it up with an Antares. I mean, can I just say it's a joke? It's ridiculous. Such an amazing combo and incredible strength, which is not something you often hear with those ultra sensitive rods. Incredible strength. That is probably the biggest difference. So we'll recommend some models there as well. We love high-end tackle. We know you guys like high-end tackle. Now, there are people watching this video going, that rod costs more than my car, you know, and we understand that too. But we're doing videos for everybody. We love ultra high-end tackle. We also go out and bank fish with lower end equipment and catch a ton of fish. High-end tackle just makes it more fun. It really does. It's hard to explain until you've done it. It's really fun. So if you've got the budget for it, if you've been on the fence, if you've been thinking about it, take the plunge. You're gonna enjoy it.
Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just like every video, down below in the video description, we'll leave you links to everything and some other recommended models. You know, we didn't really touch on spinning equipment, but we'll go ahead down below and we'll add some of our favorite models and lines in those, pair them up with favorite spinning reels. But again, guys, if you guys like that video, hit the like button. Remember to subscribe to our channel. Yeah, it's Christmas time. If you guys want our gear, we'll link down to that as well. You know, surprise someone with a Tactical Bassin hoodie or a hat. But again, guys, we hope this video helps, and we will talk to you soon.
Thanks, guys.